What a finish here in Lynchburg tonight as the Liberty Flames move to 3-0 in Big South Conference play with a big win in overtime over the Gardner-Webb Runnin Bulldogs, 23-20, your final score. Alongside Matt Camiri, my name is Nick Pierce to wrap this one up here for you as the Flames get the big win, and they are now 2 wins away from a conference championship. Gardner-Webb with the loss falls to 1-2. This one came down to OT as the Flames got it done. And field goal from Alex Probert in the extra period to give Liberty the 23-20 lead, and then a blocked field goal as Gardner-Webb went to tie the game and try to force a second overtime. It was the Tennessee Ninja, Dexter Robbins, getting through to lead the masses, and the Flames winning on a block kick.
The Tennessee Ninja, that's all you can say. It's the greatest nickname on the team.
Or the Smoky Mountain Wild Man.
The Smoky Mountain Wild Man. Dexter Robbins, huge play right there. The operation was kind of slow. The kick timing was off. We did see that there was a high snap. There was a high snap, allowed for a lot of penetration from the defensive front, and Dexter Robbins got that big paw up there, blocked the field goal, send the Flames into victory. Yeah, Robbins very emotional in the locker room after the game. We had a chance to catch up with him. We'll get to that in just a moment. But just what a way to win. I mean, a very different way of winning a football game as opposed to last week, where the Flames had the big lead over Monmouth, and then here today, they really had to grit one out. They absolutely did. Last week we saw great offensive production from both the passing offense, the rushing offense for the Flames. We knew coming in Gardner-Webb had a great defense. They were middle of the league, tops of the league in some defensive categories. They also have a great offense too. Tyrell Maxwell, saw Khalil Lewis running the ball well. And this Gardner-Webb team just did not want to go away today. We saw that in the second half when they drove down the field to tie the game. Just the Flames had to overcome some different obstacles, and they were able to. And in the third and fourth quarter, defense actually shut it down, and the defense stepped up and was able to push this game into overtime. No doubt. And afterwards, we had a chance to catch up with Robbins and some of the other Flames and get the raw emotion of a big win here at home.
I just got down, and I knew how they were going to set it up. So what I did is I just leaped on his back and stuck my hands up and just prayed that it hit my hand. By far, the biggest play of my college football career. I didn't expect it to happen. I'm still in shock. I mean, I really don't know what to think. I'm just like, oh my gosh, did that really just happen?
Everybody's in there just bouncing around. I walked in and I felt like the locker room was about to just collapse. It was wild. It was bouncing on. There was a lot going on. Yeah, a little nerve-wracking, but our defense was playing outstanding all game. All game playing outstanding. And it was no doubt in our minds, my minds, that over time they're going to get the job done. So when they seen it was a 4th and 4, going for the field goal, it was either they're going to miss it, we keep going playing, or we're going to win this game. And our defense came through for us. I think it was just a little stutter route. I knew that the DB was sitting on a lot of my routes today. So, the coach in the box, Coach Daly, noticed that and called the play, and I knew Buck was going to lay it up there like he has been all season, so I just had to be the first one in the air, come down with the ball.
And great job there by our D-line to get some penetration, then Dexter Robbins to find a little crease in there and get his hand up and bat it down. You like that sound when you're on the defensive side. That double thump is a good sound when you're on the defense. So great job by our football team overall. Again, Gardner-Webb, I knew there was a good football team. They're a solid team, offense, defense, and special teams. We didn't play up to par. Some of that's Gardner-Webb, but most of it is us. And, again, we'll get those things corrected, and I'm just glad to see our whole team respond. Alex Probert, he misses a kick, then he comes back and he makes one. And our whole team, like some bad plays, but we responded in the right way, and you got to have that. When you're able to make plays, you got to do that.
Really a game, Matt, that the Flames had to fight through some adversity, overcome a few things on the field here. As we said, a very different-looking game than what it was against Monmouth last week. And the Flames, first of all, Buckshot Calvert, had the interception right after halftime, the pick 6 that gave Gardner-Webb the lead. Not the typical Buckshot numbers that we've been seeing from him, only 182 yards passing today, a couple of picks, but he had the touchdown when it mattered to Dante Shells.
Absolutely. We saw Buckshot. Freshmen are going to go through these struggles, and honestly, I don't think we've seen him struggle since the Virginia Tech game when he threw that one interception on his first game experience here at Liberty. He played really well last week, had a career game last week so far in his career, and it's a young career. But he set the bar high for what we're going to see out of him in the future. Today, coming back from 2 interceptions, was able to throw that ball to Dante Shells in the end zone, which was a great jump ball, great play by him as well. But Buckshot Calvert was able to find his accuracy. He was able to manage it in that situation. He's never sort of been in that situation with his back against the wall here yet. So, and he's going to get it a couple more times this year, no doubt. So he's got a target on his back. The whole team has a target on their back this year. The playoffs are still well in play, and so each week is going to be a gritty game like it was tonight.
Yeah, every game's a playoff game, really. And there's a connection right now between Shells and Calvert that it's special, and it's good for Calvert. A young quarterback. Sometimes, you can see those gaudy numbers a couple of times, and then you're like, wow, what's going on? You forget the guy's a true freshman.
Well, he's comfortable, and that's what's great. And a lot of times you don't see it with a wide receiver. You see it with a tight end. But the fact that Dante Shells, who's a seasoned veteran in this program, has been here for a while and has made Buckshot Calvert feel comfortable and has helped welcome him through and has helped make him feel acclimated to this offense and has taught him a lot of stuff, has really shown on the field on Saturdays, and it's going to continue to show the rest of the season.
No doubt. So the Flames get to 2-0 now in Big South Conference play. Liberty turns its sights next to Presbyterian coming up next Saturday in Glennon, South Carolina. And, it's a road win. It's a chance for a road win here for the Flames as they try to come back here in 2 weeks and potentially have a de facto Big South championship game with Charleston Southern if everything else plays out.
If everything else plays out, that's what it'll be against Charleston Southern. A lot of ifs. But, looking ahead to next week at Presbyterian, it's an early game. A lot of these guys haven't played in that type of environment. It's a small, close-knit environment there in Clinton. So it's going to be interesting to see how these guys respond. It's going to be interesting to see how Buckshot Calvert responds. He is the leader of the offense. You got to say it. He's a true freshman leader of this offense as the quarterback. I think it's great because he's never played a college game in that type of environment. He's seen sort of these bigger stages so far. And so seeing him go in there next week, I'm going to be interested to watch how he does, how this offensive line continues to play and continues to grow. And the run game just can, we saw a few struggles tonight, but can see that grow as well. And of course the defense, love watching this defense play for Coach Wimberly and see how they're going to play next week and respond, because I have a feeling it's going to be a gritty game again.
And it was good to see Top Macon get back into the game after a little bit of a scare with him coming down with the head or neck injury. I'm not sure what it was, but he was able to get up under his own power and actually came back into the game. Did see Aaron Campbell come out there at the end, Flames right guard. That was a little bit unfortunate, something with a leg. We're not sure yet. We'll have to get him evaluated this week. Flames can ill afford any more injuries on that offensive line, so hopefully nothing serious there. But next Saturday, Glennon, South Carolina, that's where we will be down in the Palmetto State as Liberty and Presbyterian College will kick it off at 2 o'clock. So until then, for Matt Camary, my name is Nick Pierce. We'll see you in Clinton, the Liberty Flames Sports Network.